Lie, let me adjust. Let me adjust. See, lighting look good. That's good. That's good. Welcome to the 250 Gemstones News Channel. This is a channel that represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. I have another bomb live for y'all. But before I begin, y'all hit that like button, the subscribe button, and share button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I am dropping. Also, if you guys like to support the channel, Cash App, $Michael US. Also, check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture Podcast. Link is in the description. Y'all stay and watch the whole live. We need to talk. I'm your host, baby, Michael T. Porter. I am here. Michael T. Porter. I'm here to save the day. Also, check out my other YouTube channels. Michael T. Porter Music. My music will be uploaded over there. My music and music videos. I'll also be covering all genres of music. We'll be doing that journalism though. We're doing that journalism. We'll be also covering all of our favorite artists. Also, check out my third YouTube channel, Michael Skits and Stories. I'll be telling some of the most intriguing, the most captivating, the most entertaining stories out there while dropping them skits. Let's keep those cameras rolling, rolling. Keep those cameras rolling, man. Working hard right here. Hold up. Hold up. Make sure this is charged in. This is a sad story we got to. I don't know what's going on in the world to where couples are knocking each other heads off. Oh, women are getting it in. See, back in the days, it was the man slapping the wife around. It was the man mistreating the woman. But in these days, everybody can get. There's a lot of men getting knocked off. A lot of women getting knocked off. This man decided it was a good idea to shoot his wife in the head on her 60th birthday while she was sitting in the car of her favorite, outside of her favorite beauty salon. She was getting all dolled up, and here he come to blow her brains out. Before we get into it and show y'all some love. How y'all doing though? We live, baby. We are live. How y'all doing? How you doing, Michael? Oh, I'm doing good, baby. You know how I do. You know how I do. You know, you gotta live life, baby. You gotta live life. So yeah, today, man, just getting it in, just getting it in. Half of the year is gone. You know, it's just another year just flashing before our eyes, and it's bittersweet. It's like, man, you really begin to see what life is really about. And I'm a firm believer in making. I'm a firm believer in making life. We have the ability to write our own lives. We have the ability to, with the help of God, we have the ability to do all the beautiful things that we desire to do. All the beautiful things, y'all. So whatever you're going through, whatever challenges you may face, you know, you got to dig deep and overcome every obstacles that are placed in your pathway to greatness. You got to overcome it. Life is going to be life. It's always going to be hard. It's always going to be screwed up. But don't forget to have fun. Don't forget to, enjoy yourself. Don't forget to go out. Stop and smell the roses. I know we, especially in America, it's always rat race, rat race, rat race. But take the time out. Check on your loved ones. Check on your friends. I know I need to get better at doing. I'm just always working around the clock. Like they say, no excuses, right? No excuses, no excuses. But people do be busy, But whenever you find that downtime, even to send a text message, because you never know what somebody going through. Like within a day's time, a whole person's life can change, and they may need this may need somebody to talk them out of a bad decision. Because we all know in order to be great, we got to make great decisions. So it's all about elevating. It's all about elevating. And me personally, I like to move quickly. I like to elevate. I like to move quickly, get into wherever goal I set. I like to get to it quickly because I do not believe in wasting time. But yeah, y'all just hanging out there. Tough it out, baby. Just tough it out. Now 4 minutes in. Let's get into this thing. Let's see. This man is crazy. Knocked off his own wife. Let's see. Let's see. Adjust it right now. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Mm. Okay. So let me bring it back. Here we go, y'all.
Buddy Check 6 is a simple way to stay healthy. A reminder to do your breast self exam. Do it for those you love. Do it for
Boobies.
those who love you. Do it for you. Buddy Check 6 because you matter. A husband is now charged with fatally shooting his wife on her birthday in downtown Milwaukee.
It happened on Saturday near Cass and Wells. Fox 6's Bria Jones joining us live after combing over the details in the criminal complaint. Bria?
Well, Ted, I had a chance to speak with Jacqueline Beeson's children. They tell me their mother was a loving Sunday school teacher and a proud grandmother who sadly only got to enjoy a few hours of her birthday. Balloons meant to celebrate a milestone 60th birthday painfully now mark the end of a life.
It's sad.
Milwaukee police say Jacqueline Beeson was celebrating her special day on Saturday when she was shot in the head while sitting in the car near Cass and Wells. The accused shooter, her husband, 59-year-old Timothy Lewis. He's now charged with first-degree reckless homicide. The couple lived here at this home on North 13th Street. The news heartbreaking for neighbors.
Disturbing is what it was, but it wasn't surprising because he's already totally out of control.
According to a criminal complaint, Beeson's daughter was on the phone with her before the shooting. She told detectives she could hear the two arguing when her mother said, quote,
She said the neighbor, real quick, the neighbor said it's not surprising because this nigga's crazy. Okay, we're gonna touch on that. A lot of you women be in these relationships, you know this man no good. You know, okay, this is a major point. Major point. Let's jump back into it.
Put that gun away. She says when she explained Beeson's daughter was on the phone with her before the shooting. She told detectives she could hear the two arguing when her mother said, quote, put that gun away. She says when she asked her mom about the weapon, she replied, quote, it's fake.
She was a caring person and she took care of the house and she took care of her kids.
Fox 6 learned Beeson was here getting a massage before she was killed. Workers inside say Lewis set up the appointment and called upset several times. Investigators say Lewis left the scene. He was arrested later that same day. He admitted to shooting Beeson during an argument, telling police he just lost it. Now, we did look into the suspect's past, but we did not see a history of domestic violence. Records do show that the couple did file for divorce in 2022, but it says that was later dismissed. Lewis is set to appear in court tomorrow. Now reporting live downtown, Bria Jones, Fox 6 News.
Bria, thank you for that.
Well, there you have it, folks. Now we're finna jump over here. Get some more information. Just lost it right there. That was his explanation for killing his wife. Look, can we get a picture of her? Look at this nigga here. Just lost her wife killed on 60th birthday. It's lawandcrime.com if you guys want to check it out. Timothy Lewis on the left. Jacqueline Beeson. Hold on. Trying to see if there's another picture. Oh, this is the only picture they have. Okay, that's the only picture they have. So dive into this a little bit more. Try because sometimes when they write it, they have a little bit more details. Got tired. That's what he said. He got tired of her being yelled at. 59, reckless homicide, North Castry. I know they were the people around there were devastated. According to a criminal complaint obtained by Milwaukee Fox affiliate WITI, Milwaukee police officer responded and found the victim unconscious, slumped toward the passenger side of a gray Toyota Corolla. So they give more in detail. Local ABC affiliate WISN reported from the complaint that he told investigators after his arrest. Lewis said that his wife and her daughter were yelling at him and he got tired and took out his gun. Man. He said that he just lost it there. Lewis said he shot her one time and that he thinks he shot her in the jaw. He said that he is the one who did it. No one else did it. So he confessed to it. At the crime scene, the officer responded, saw a noticeable amount of blood and white substance coming from her head caused by a single gunshot wound. The document said some white substance. He performed CPR until paramedics arrived, but she was declared dead at the scene. I'm trying to see what the white substance coming out. Medical examiners arrived and determined she had been shot in the left cheek. A bullet protruded from the back of her head. The document said it. So she was shot in the face, shot in the head. She was shot in the head. So it shot the left cheek and went through her cheek, and it went to the back of her head. Man, she'd been on the phone with her daughter in the moments before she was shot. The daughter heard the two arguing on the phone. She heard her mother tell Lewis that he'd been disrespectful to her and her daughters. When the daughter heard her mother say to Lewis, "Put that gun away," the daughter yelled, "He has a gun." "It's fake," her mother said. "There you go," she heard Lewis say before the phone went silent. She did not hear any gunshots, and it sounded as though the phone was shut off. Police interviewed a witness who saw the incident from across the street. The witness told police she had seen a black male leaning into a Corolla while pointing a black semi-automatic pistol at a woman in the driver's seat. The witness said she could hear the woman in the car say that she had recordings of how he treated her and to get away from the car. Now, okay, a lot of toxic stuff going on up in here. This is why I do the video and I do the I also read it so we can break down clearly and precisely what's really going on. So up until this point, they're on the phone, they arguing. This sounds like a stepdad. This sounds like a stepdad. And she says she has recordings of him mistreating her. So when it gets to the point where you have to start recording, he's an abusive person. And it seems like she can be abusive at times too, because look like they had a lot of back and forth and they're recording it. And then he's disrespecting the daughters, he's disrespecting her. So this is a very toxic relationship. And even the neighbor said it's not surprising he has a temper. She then heard the male say, "Okay," and then heard one gunshot. The shooter then walked to a Mercedes and drove off. Her daughter is shattered. "I'm so hurt, lost, angry, confused. I just don't understand," she wrote on Facebook. "My life will never, ever be the same. I went from celebrating my mom's 60th birthday to planning her funeral all within 24 hours. This has to be a nightmare." Look at this ugly thing. Woo! So let me pull up the picture. There's a demonic force working amongst us, and you just gotta be prepared for it. You understand? Every time I walk outside the door, and y'all should too. Every time y'all walk outside that door, y'all got to know that hell, you ain't even gotta walk outside your door. The person that you lay with, that would be the biggest decision you ever make. That'll be the biggest decision you'll ever make. So it's just the matter of moving accordingly. It's a matter of doing your best to pick the right person. Yes, a lot of people are chameleons. Women can be chameleons. Men can be chameleons in a sense of as you're dating them, they put on this facade long enough until the moment uh, long enough until the moment presents itself to it can be their true self and they can take you out, make your life a living hell. A lot of gold diggers, they're like that. They act like they really like the guy. They wait till they get pregnant. They play along for 5 years. They're stacking their money on the side and they decide to leave them. And now, if you try to get a prenup, they try to sidestep the prenup. You got a lot of wicked people out here. You got a lot of wicked people. You got a lot of people who don't have your best intentions most of the time. But at the same time, that shouldn't keep you in the box. You still got to live your life. You just got to move accordingly. That's why in this day and time, what I've learned not to brush stuff off. Anytime somebody's trying me, anytime, because my life is precious. I only get one of these things, and I'm ready to go. For the simple fact, I live like every day is my last. That's how we supposed to live. But more importantly, I just don't like taking shit from people because people once a person think they can handle you a certain way, they continue to do it. They continue to do it. They continue to do it. Just like in this case, just in this case with these two right here, they continue to do it. He felt like he can handle her a certain way, and he continued to do it. Continue to do it. Timothy Lewis and Jacqueline Beeson. All because he got tired of being yelled at. So who's to say now she does look kind of mean in this picture. Who's to say she wasn't verbally? They say she was sweet, but like I said, we put on different faces throughout the day. When you go to work, you have to act a certain way. When you come home, you gotta act a certain way. You gotta conduct yourself accordingly. So there's a lot of abuse coming from his corner, and there's a lot of abuse coming from her corner too. Jacqueline Beeson, Timothy Lewis. These two should have never gotten together because it's obvious they don't know how to treat nobody. It's obvious they don't know how to love. It's obvious that they have some deep-rooted issues. And the bigger problem I see in the community is that everybody's talking, but everybody's not really pushing for couples to get married, that real counseling. We live in times where there's so much trash in the world that kind of hard to even understand what love is. Love is supposed to be beautiful. A relationship is supposed to be beautiful. Marriage is supposed to be beautiful. You're starting a new life. No more dating. No more people in your business. That person that's in your life is supposed to enhance your life. The husband is supposed to enhance the woman. The woman is supposed to enhance the man. Y'all supposed to be getting that bag together. Y'all supposed to be. I hate saying I'm gonna go to the rest of the segment because every time I look at my video, I say it's like there we go. You guys are supposed to be a benefit to one another. That's the whole goal. To be a benefit to one another. Be a benefit. Gotta be a benefit. So it's like if we can't be a benefit to one another, why the hell are we together? Let me adjust this. There we go. Why the hell are we together if we can't be a benefit to one another? If we can't love on one another, if we can't be respectful, if we can't be helpful, if we can't be supportive, if we can't be nurturing to one another, what's the point of being together? Can y'all help me? Can y'all help me? What's the point of being together if we can't be a benefit to one another? Life is moving so fast. You get one of these things called life. And that's why I'm a big proponent. If I'm not married, but the churches have failed society, the parents have failed society. This society, that's why it's so hard to keep your mind on beautiful things because we're just saturated with filth. saturated with filth. Got the Pride Month this month. Think about that. And a organization that deliberately disrespects God and all of his commandments. Think about that. The churches really are supposed, and the parents, the teachers, we're all supposed to be pushing youngsters to be getting married. The sooner the better. I think the man should, I think between 23 and 25, you really want to start getting on, because you're going to be 30 like that. Then you're going to be 35 like that. Then you're going to be 40. That time going, woo! That time is like you blink, damn. Blam, 28. Blam, I'm 33. Blam, I'm 39. Where did the time go? Blam, I'm 40. Now I'm 45. Now I'm out here looking crazy. How come nobody tell me how important and how beautiful marriage is? It's the TV shows. It's filthy. Housewives, that's not real marriage. Everything in this world is fake. It's phony. Housewives of Atlanta is all about a whole bunch of women who got a whole bunch of simps taking care of them because they so desperate for what they are very good at their profession, but they're just not good with women. And a woman can sense when you're weak. So they preyed on this man and they got everything. She's living a high life. And all she do is gossip. All she do is argue. All she do is act a fool. That's not marriage. Why? That used to mean something. A wife, a husband, that used to mean something. These two did not belong together. A lot of couples, once you start getting the arguments, and like it's your energy, your soul. You're like, I'm not happy with this person. I don't see us going anywhere. I don't see us progressing. I don't see us growing. You're supposed to grow financially. You're supposed to grow spiritually. You're supposed to grow emotionally. You're supposed to grow physically. Hey, we can't be eating the same food. We're getting older now. We can't be eating the same foods. We can't be doing the same thing. We can't be slamming liquor like we was when we was 16, 17 in our early 20s. We can't be doing that no more. We in our 40s and 50s now, baby. Like, we can't be acting a fool. We got to survive in this thing. We got to start taking care of our bodies. We got to start going to appointments together. What about going to the doctor's appointment with somebody? Cooking together, eating together, building a legacy together, getting your finances together, having some children, having some grandchildren, having some great-grandchildren. Think about that, great-grandchildren. Think about how I want us to just slow it down and really see how beautiful this is. You as a parent saw this little poo butt, this little bitty infant, this little bitty poo butt. Little poo butt don't know nothing about nothing, and she comes into the world. He or she says a girl. You seen this little girl poo on herself, pee on herself, play with toys, and you watch her grow up teenager, and then she's a young woman, and now it's her time to be a mother. She's a mother now. You watch this little thing, especially if you're a mom, you watch this thing grow inside your stomach. You gave life to this thing. You were the first one to come in contact, and I know it's even more for a mother. You come in contact with this thing, breastfeeding this thing, hugs, kisses, homework, the fights, growing up. Now you get to watch this little baby grow into a grown woman, and now she having kids. And now you get to see your grandbabies. That's what it's so fascinating, and it's a miracle to see your daughter become a mother. Your little baby girl, this little baby is a mother now. And then your grandbaby, the same thing. You see your grandbaby, hugs, kisses, another poo butt. Your granddaughter, hugs, kisses, homework. Y'all come on to grandma's house. Baby, let me show you something. You got a little bit older now. There's a little tremor in your voice. You moving a little bit slower. So you wasn't as fast as you were when you was raising your daughter, but now you got your grandbaby, but you can still move, baby. You can still move. You can still move. So now you with your granddaughter. Then your granddaughter grows up. And then she has a baby. Your grandbaby grows up and she has a baby too. You're a great grandmother now. You are a great grandmother, great grandmother, great grandmother. You watch your daughter become a grandmother. Isn't that special? You watch this little poop butt become a grandmother. You watch this little stinky, this little bag of poop, these little baby gibberish, ABCs and one, two, threes. You watch this thing become a grandmother. Isn't that the goal, motherfucker? Isn't that the goal to carry on your legacy with your husband? Build something beautiful, a beautiful family, a healthy family, as long as you can before we check out. That's the beauty I'm talking about. Going to church, going to school. Everybody's just getting that money, getting with the program. Getting with the program. Woman was shot in her head, her husband, on her 60th birthday. I mean, that is just on her 60th birthday, outside of the salon. She was getting all dolled up, and he took her out, got her up out of there, took her out. Took her out. Now he's about to spend the rest of his life. Two lives are gone. He's about to spend the rest of his life in jail, and she's gone. She got now. The daughter says this is a nightmare. Daughter said this is a nightmare on her 60th birthday. Who ever think on my birthday I'll get murked by my husband? They have lost sight of the beauty in a relationship. They have lost sight of the beauty within themselves. And if it gets to a point, the arguments, your spirit lets you know, just leave. Just leave. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to start over. It's okay to get new friends. It's okay to I would say again. It's okay to revamp. It's okay to elevate. It's okay to switch up. Or you just keep the same circle, just move different. Yeah, I still love y'all, but I gotta go take care of this business. I love y'all, but I gotta move around. I'm trying to get the most out this thing before it's time for me to check out. Not just material things, not just accomplishments, get the most out of myself. I want to really see what I'm made of, push myself, go to the highest of heights, go to that place of confidence, that place of understanding of who I am. I'm confident. I love accepting challenges. I love accepting obstacles. I'm gonna do my best to be organized, to plan, to strategize, to overcome whatever is laid before me. I want to be a better person. I want to elevate. I want to learn new skills. I want to get out of debt. I want to just elevate. And you can't do that when there's a demonic dark energy working in your household. Just leave. See, this woman should have left a long time ago, and it's obvious. It's obvious he's been dealing with some trauma too, because they say he keep yelling at me. So it's obvious the daughters and this woman been jumping on him. Maybe they have been belittling him. See, the daughter is, of course, she's shocked. She's shocked about what's happening, but it sounds like the daughter didn't like him either, and maybe she been verbally abusive. We don't know the whole story. There's tons to unpack, and we will never know unless the daughter writes a book, unless people around them, just like the Diddy situation, unless people come out and actually speak up on it. We will never know all the details, but we can conclude that these people should have not been together. But y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about Mr. Timothy Lewis shooting his wife on her birthday because he said she was yelling at him? She was yelling at him. He's had enough. He lost it. What do y'all think about that? Y'all flood my comments. Flood my comments. I want to know what y'all think. 250 capital G. I'm gone.